This person has had the largest impact on my life. She has been my lifelong built-in best friend from the day that I was born. She has been right by my side through all of life's ups and downs, and she helps me learn from all of my mistakes. She tells me when I'm wrong and is always there to show me the right way. I may not always listen, but I know that she is always trying to make me the best version of myself possible. This person is my sister Allison. My sister Allison has truly had the biggest impact on my life. With a 5-year age gap between us, she has once been in my shoes and has done it all before. She has taught me to be confident and determined always, never give up, and to be honest. My sister always taught me that confidence and determination are key. From a very young age, I looked up to my sister as a role model. She was the most confident person that I knew. As a younger sibling, I always looked up to her in everything that I did. She always taught me to be strong and to never let anything get to me. Her confidence was like no other, and I always knew that I wanted to be just like her. Her determination was astounding. Whatever she did, and whenever she did it, she always gave it her all. If I had to recall a time where she was the most determined, I would say throughout her whole time in college. Switching between 3 different majors, she never gave up in finding her passion in life and what would truly make her happy. She never gave up, and as determined as she was to find her calling in life, she held the same amount of confidence in herself in every single decision that she made. Jesse Owens once said, "We all have dreams, but in order to make dreams come into reality, it takes an awful lot of determination, dedication, self-discipline, and effort." Not only did my sister teach me to be confident and determined, but she also taught me to never give up. Throughout my life, there have been countless moments where she has shown me to never give up. My sister was one of the best basketball players that I knew growing up. I would sit on the sidelines watching her play and aspire to be just like her. In the span of just 2 years, she suffered 2 major knee injuries and a hamstring injury that eventually led her to not be able to play anymore. That was one of the hardest things she has ever had to go through, but she never gave up. She came back not only once, but twice from one of the worst injuries possible. As a basketball player myself, she was a true role model. Earl Nightingale said, "Don't let the fear of the time it will take to accomplish something stand in the way of your doing it. The time will pass anyway. We might just as well put that passing time to the best possible use." Not only has my sister taught me not to give up in sports, but in everyday aspects of life as well. She's the one I go to always when I need advice on anything, and she's always there to help me. She taught me to never give up and was always honest with me, sometimes too honest. She was always honest and taught me to do the same. When we were younger, she may not have been able to tell me things how they were because I may not have been able to handle it. And we weren't really that close back then. But as we got older, we've grown much closer. We tell each other everything and are always honest with one another, sometimes brutally honest. But if that's what is needed, then that's what is done, and we know the other can take it. There is never a time that I can recall my sister not being totally honest with me. I wouldn't say that she doesn't care about my feelings, but she's just trying to shape me to be the best version of myself, and sometimes that requires the brutal, honest truth. John Lennon once said, "Being honest may not get you a lot of friends, but it'll get you the right ones." I know that I have a lifelong best friend in my sister. Not only is my sister my lifelong best friend, but I know that no matter what, she will always continue to teach me to always stay confident and determined, to never give up, and to always be honest. 5 years isn't that big of an age gap, but it is enough of a gap for her to lead the way and set goals for not only herself, but goals for me to follow as well. Sure, we get into fights, but that's what made us grow closer and closer over the years. Having a sister is the best. If you have one, make sure she knows how much of an impact that she has had on your life.